Bonjour mes amis, bonjour. Nous continuons avec le chapitre numéro 1. So let's start off with a little spelling quiz. You remember the alphabet? I'm going to spell some words and you see if you can tell which words I'm spelling. Write them down as I say them. Number 1, B, O, N, J, O, U, R. Is that what you wrote? Okay, number 2, E, N, C, H, A, N, T, E, accent aigu. E, accent aigu. That's the accent going up. It's accent aigu. And if you are female, you would put an extra E there. Next one. T, R, E, accent grave, S. There we go. Très. So E, accent grave going down says E, and the accent aigu going up says E. Next one. B, I, E, N. Is that what you wrote? Bien. We don't pronounce that N, of course. Last one. G, E, O, R, G, E. Did you get that? George. Don't confuse your G's and your J's. Bravo. Okay, petite révision. You've learned how to say numbers 1 through 20. Un, deux, say it with me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're not pronouncing the G or the T, right? 21, 22, 23, 24, etc. Okay, très bien. And we also learned the subject pronoun. So when you put a verb with a subject, you have to know which subject to choose, right? So first person means you're talking about yourself, either in the singular, I, so je, and we don't capitalize je in French unless it's the first word of the sentence. And if it's plural, we say nous. Don't pronounce that S. So je, nous, that's first person. Second person, you're talking to someone. And we know that there are two different ways to say you. One is always singular and informal, tu. And the vous is either formal if you're talking to one person, or if you're talking to more than one person, you're going to say vous. And then third person, you're talking about someone or a group of people. So il, elle, and on. On, you don't pronounce the N, right? On could mean one, like one must not walk on the grass, but they also use it very often to just say we. So we are from Paris. On est de Paris. Il, we're not going to pronounce that S. Il, elle. So this is a plural. Il is a group of men or a mixed group. And elle is a group of females. So don't pronounce that S. So if I'm talking about Justin Bieber, which pronoun am I using? Il, right? Just the singular. How about Beyonce? Elle without the S, right? How about Justin and Beyonce? Talking about them, I would say ILS, right? Because it's a mixed group. Beyonce et Taylor Swift. That would be elle with an S, ELLES. Beyonce, Taylor, et Justin. Oh, we go back to ILS because it's mixed. How about Beyonce, Taylor, Justin, et moi, and me? I'm including myself in the group. That means we're talking about nous, Nous, we. How about Beyonce, Taylor, Justin, et toi? So I'm talking to a group that includes you. So I would say vous. How about objects like la pizza? Yeah, we still use elle for la pizza. So elle, il and elle can mean he, she, or they can mean it, depending on whether the noun is feminine in this case, or le livre is masculine. So we'd say il, the book, it. So this is our first verb and is the most important verb in French, le verb être. This is the form we call the infinitive. This is the form you find in the dictionary. That means to be. The verb être means to be. And it's irregular in English too. We say I am, you are, he is, she is, they are. There's no logic to it. It's just a different conjugation with every subject. So it's a very strange verb in French as well. There's no pattern here. So you say je suis. Repeat after me. Je suis. Tu es. We're not pronouncing that S. Il est. We're not pronouncing the ST, right? Elle est. On est. Okay. Are we going to pronounce this S? No. Nous sommes. Here we're going to say vous êtes. Vous êtes. We're pronouncing this S because the next word starts with a vowel. We'll talk about that in a second. Vous êtes, and notice that it has this accent circonflexe. It's like a little hat above the E. And then ils sont, elles sont. So if I asked you a question, en général, tu es optimiste ou pessimiste? Are you optimistic or pessimistic? You would respond with je. Je suis optimiste or je suis pessimiste. Et le professeur, you could say il if it's a man or elle est optimiste. Et tes amis, how about your friends? You would say ils sont optimistes ou pessimistes. Or how about your parents? Et tes parents? You would say ils sont optimistes ou pessimistes. Très bien. So if you're putting the verb in a sentence, the classes are difficult. So the les classes is going to be the plural verb, right? So what are you going to put in there? What form of the verb? So pause the PowerPoint now and see if you can fill this out. Okay. Is this what you got? Les classes sont, because it's plural. Tu es, nous sommes actifs. Je suis sociable. Oprah est riche. Les étudiants sont pauvres. La princesse Kate est élégante. Les livres sont chers. Paris Hilton est stupide ou intelligente? Vous êtes de Californie. You are from California. So this is an exercise on page 22. Tell me if these sentences, the subjects are singulier, singular, ou pluriel, plural, or je ne sais pas, I don't know. So for example, elle est de Marrakech. She's from Marrakech in Morocco. Elle est, that's singular, right? One person, she is. Nous sommes de Paris. Nous is always plural, so pluriel. Ils sont libres ce week-end. Ils sont libres. They are free this weekend. That's plural, pluriel. Il est d'Algérie. He is, so singulier. Elles sont dans la classe. They are in the class. Pluriel, oui. On est de Toulouse. On est de Toulouse. We are from Toulouse. Actually, we don't know if this is a we or one is from Toulouse. So this would be a je ne sais pas. That's how you say I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Vous êtes enchanté. You are happy to meet someone. There's an S here. So that's how we know this is plural. Tu es libre ce soir? Tu es libre. Tu is always singulier. Très bien. So now we're going to talk about the liaison. So this is a pronunciation rule. So the letters S, X, Z, T, D, N, and M, these are normally silent at the end of a word, but they're often usually pronounced when the next word begins with a vowel. So you would say, how do you say 3 books? 3 livres. So you do not pronounce that S. How about 3 friends? Here you do pronounce it because it starts with a vowel and it sounds like a Z. 3 amis. Repeat after me. 3 amis. 1 book. Un livre. You're not pronouncing that N. But here you would say un ami. And we already know that vous êtes. Vous êtes énergique. À tout à l'heure. See you later. À tout à l'heure. We're going to pronounce that T. We already know that we say comment allez-vous? We pronounce this T because the next word starts with a vowel. And this means the students. Les étudiants. We're not going to pronounce these consonants, but we say les étudiants. Très bien. The one exception is there's no liaison with the T in et. Et means and. So John et Anne sont présents. There's no liaison there. And then finally, we're learning the numbers from 31 to 69. So repeat after me. 30, 31, 32, 33, etc. 40. Say that again. 40. Those are 2 A's. Ah, 40. Don't confuse that with 14, right? 14 is 14. 50. 50, that's easy to remember. And 60, 60. 60. And notice for all the ones, including 21, is you have this A. 31, 41, 51, 61, and then the A disappears with the rest. It becomes a hyphen, 32, 33, 42, 43, etc. So there are flashcards in our course that you should practice. Make sure that you recognize the numbers, very important to memorize. So now, as a little quiz, I'm going to say some numbers and you write them down. So number 1, 15. Is that what you wrote? Numéro 2, 40. 40. Next one, 53. There we go. The next one, 39. 39. Next one, 62. 62. Now what you wrote? The next one, 28. 28. 28. Next one, 51. 51. 51. The next one, 12. 12. So if you missed some of those, listen to it again or practice the flashcards. Quiz your partners in your conversation group. Félicitations! So we're finishing chapter 1 this week. You have a little chapter 1 quiz. Don't forget to complete that. Merci beaucoup, mes amis. Au revoir.